Guys, I have a secret. You want me to show you? Hey, look at this. Let me turn the camera around. Here it is, guys. I got it finished. I did some stuff off camera yesterday. I did some rust streaking, and as you can see, I added some graffiti. I tagged it with, I guess Primedmodelworks was here and probably smoking cigarettes and doing stuff he wasn't supposed to be doing, and he ended up tagging the plane. I also tagged it with my initials over here on this side. And with JBFC, that's a local street gang. And then just an anarchy sign. I don't really know what it means, so it would mean something bad. Oh well. But yeah, here it is, guys. It's finished, and you know, I'm pretty happy with it. I got to try out a bunch of different stuff, and got to see what works and what doesn't. And of course, the more I do it, the better I'm going to get. So I also added some. I added a little little plastic card. I had to put a ton of nose weight in this thing. I added some plastic card to look like plywood, rotted plywood. I didn't do a very good job, but it is what it is. I also, as you saw earlier, what I like to do, how I like to do my rust is where I'm going to put my rust. I'll use the Ammo MIG acrylic paint, and I'll put like a dark brown, like a shadow rust color with the acrylics. And then I'll come back with some Ammo MIG pigments and some pigment fixer. I've got light and medium rust, and I'll just hit it with different shades of the Ammo MIG pigments, and then I get this kind of rusty effect. And then I use the Ammo MIG rust streaking effects and just put a couple little rust streaks on there. And the wheels, or the tires, I mean these are rubber tires, so I ended up cutting them to kind of make them look like they were flat. I thought about like melting them, and so I could try to get that bulbous look of flat tires, but I wasn't quite sure, and I didn't want to take the time to try it. But yeah, overall I think it turned out pretty good, and I learned some stuff, and it was kind of a fun build. It took me about 4 or 5 days to do it, and it's in between going to birthday parties and other stuff, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Learned some things that I can employ on some serious builds. And the canopy, I didn't finish the inside of the canopy. I didn't even paint any of it, so I wanted to make it opaque. A lot of the ones I have seen them where they're this opaque, where they've bleached out or discolored, but the majority of the ones I've seen, you can kind of see through them. They're a little more translucent, and I could have done that, but I didn't want to paint the inside, so I figured I'd just do it this way. There it is. How I made this graffiti, and I don't know if I said it, but I've never done graffiti before, and obviously I got some freehand stuff and over here, and then these I used my Cricut to cut out masks and paint them that way, and I think they turned out looking pretty cool. So that is it, fellas. I will flash some pictures up that I took a little bit earlier, and oh, the base, I made the base out of just plaster of Paris and some sand. I put some sand down in a pie lid, and some sand and baking soda down on the top, and then I poured plaster of Paris over it. And plaster of Paris kind of sucks because it chips a little bit. As you can see, it chipped a little bit there. I have to touch up, but it turns out to be you can make, I really like it for making like ground dirt type bases. So that is it. All right, here's some pictures.